Hi guys, and welcome to tutorial number 13. In this tutorial I'll be explaining how we can get our pictures in SketchUp ready to be screen grabbed and put into a Word document. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is how do we get rid of some of these lines, and also how to turn the background off, because we don't want it to screen grab it as this grey because it looks a bit dodgy. It's much better if that's white. So first of all, let's talk about how to turn these axes off, because we don't need those. So if you go to view and then axes, that will turn those off. And then sorry, I've got a bit of a cold today. And then what we're going to do to make our background go white, we're going to go to window, styles, and then in the styles you're going to need to go to the edit button and then to the middle, this one here, and you can say it's got background here. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to pick, let's have a little look, let's pick white, and then that'll go background. Sometimes it doesn't come up with this because I'm on a Mac, it's slightly different. These come up sometimes when you press that background button from before. You'll just have to move the sliders until it's white, and then you've got that ready to go. What I would suggest when you do your screen grab, make sure your picture's as big as possible, but not too big, because you don't want it like that because you're not going to see all the details, and equally you don't want to screen grab it like that because you're not going to be able to see it. So get it as big as you can and then screen grab it. You can also pick different views. If you'd rather, you can go to kind of the standard view, so you can go to view, camera, standard views, and then you can pick things like top, front, bits and pieces like that. Also, as you in this, you can see these lines slightly slope away. If you wanted to see it like a flat image, you could go to camera, and then rather than having it on perspective, if you put it on parallel projection, and now you can see that's gone completely flat. So that might be something that you're interested in, but I do not know. Anyway, never mind, enough about that. So go back to perspective, because perspective is what it would look like kind of in real life. Parallel projection is like a graphic tool. So I'd get that nice and big, and then I'd screen grab it. Okay, while we're doing this, I'm just going to show you what sometimes can happen in your SketchUp which makes your drawing look a bit dodgy. So if we were to go back to styles and then press the left hand little button here, you can see there are a number of things that you could turn on to make your drawing look different. For example, a lot of the time it has endpoint selected, and it puts these nasty like little black things on each of the corners. I would suggest you do not want that because they look a bit dodgy. So if any of these are ticked, I would suggest that just kind of muddies your drawing and makes it look worse. I'd make sure all of those are turned off, but I would have the edges selected. If I turn the edges off, you can see it makes it a little bit more confusing, so I would have edges turned on. Okay, alright, that's the end of that tutorial. Thank you very much.